Yo, what's good, chat? What's good? How are we doing? How are we doing? Chat, I did not want to get out of bed today. Oh my god. No cam, bro. I'm telling you, my desk is a mess, chat. My desk is a mess. Look at this, bro. It's just very messy. A little too messy for my liking. Alright, what do we have here? Let's look at the 4-hour. Absolute chop fest. Daily, honestly, this is a good retracement on the daily. We finally got a break of structure. I expect a continuation lower into these lows down here. For ES and NQ, these October lows look good. Hourly time frame. Currently, we're rejecting this order block still, and we are respecting this bullish one. Not really respecting it, just kind of tapped into it. If we get a closure below 580 on the hourly time frame, I'm going to look for playing lower, and I'm overall going to have a lower bias. Anything above 700s and an hourly close above 700s, we'll look for higher. But so far, we'll look for lower prices to start off our New York session today. Good? I think we're good. All right, we got some lows right here. Let's mark out our London. All right, so this is our London lows down here. So yeah, that's the game plan today. Honestly, 570s get tapped here, and also 34 on NQ. That'd be the London lows. Chat, we took another 100-point trade last night for Asia, so we're up pretty nicely so far today. Really good trade overall last night. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I might be yawning a lot. I don't know why I'm so tired. I even want to sleep early last night. Yeah, I think sweep of London lows is good. It's a good little target. If we tap a 15-minute gap here before that, I might take a short. But that's if we keep the London low. Are you going live later after minutes? Nah, only one live today. Only this live. Alright, so if we tap this 15-minute gap before taking out London lows, I actually don't mind a short on ES, but that's a big if. Big if. Probably this whole week will be no face cam, and then we'll bring it back next week. Over the weekend, I'll set up my desk and stuff. I'm not going for the record. I'm not aiming for anything. I'm just trading how I trade. Whatever happens, happens. It's kind of my mindset with this. I'm not gonna put extra pressure on myself or anything like that to get the max payout or whatever, or the record payout. I'm just trading for myself, and that's it. Dude, the website is so cooked. Why do people care so much about Facecam? I don't know, dude. People love Facecam. I mean, I get it too. Having a Facecam is better. I guess it's better, like, interaction almost with the chat. I don't blame him. The record's 2.5. I'm pretty sure someone took out a mil last week on Apex. If I saw that leaderboard correctly. Alright, cool. Getting a pullback here. This is good. If we're going to tap into ES gap, I'll look to short NQ. That's a pretty good R trade, but I'm going to wait for ES. I'm going to soup this as soon as the ES taps it. If ES taps it. Usually on the start of Apex, it's usually like a full TP, and I don't really trim much because of trailing drawdown. But as now, it's obviously full TP. Chat, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We'll do some more giveaways today. Run up the likes. All right, as soon as ES taps this 15-minute, I'm gonna give this a jab. All right, I'm gonna give this a small jab here. Give this a small jab. Alright, I'm in a short. This is pretty high risk, I would say. In this 15-minute gap, but I'm gonna give this a jab here. You're gonna short. I'm gonna short. I'm at NQ short. Just gotta be careful a little bit. Not adding size. Only doing one mini. In case this gets a bit aggressive. Stop loss is at the high day or the high of the session. It'll be like 730s. ES already tapped and NQ tapped as well. So both tapped. And down about 25 points, 20 points. I like the lows for London a lot. Well, it's just about the drawdown. Look, keep in mind, when I had my Apex start, I was trying to tell people this. I had 3 micros for the longest on Apex. Damn, we actually might get stopped on this. I'm surprised we didn't take out those London lows. We have relative equal lows on there. It's pretty surprising. Let me try to find the screenshot for this. Give me 1 second. Someone Atlanta's chat post. Oh, there you go. Okay, so look, this is my game plan for the Apex start here. This was what I did. I traded 3 to 5 micros until 6 to 8K buffer, and for this run alone, it was around 8K buffer when I sized up. I always kind of see it as exponential growth, and the start is always going to be the hardest to trade. Yeah, if that helps with anything. It's good, Cade. All right, currently in a short chat. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't looking that good with the 5-minute going inversion. We'll see how the 1-minute gaps react here. We ideally need to close below 53 here soon for this to work out. Other than that, this is not gonna look too good. So we need to close below like 50s, and that'll be good. Until then, this is kind of in danger zone. I'm not gonna add size yet or anything like that. Just in 1 mini, not risking too much on this. We're only down about like 15 points right now. Let's see if we get a move down and continuation. I don't mind higher prices. I just would like for us to hit the lows of London before going up. This 1 minute would ideally need to go inversion. Yeah, these 1 minutes are respecting, unfortunately. So we'll see. We'll see. I needed this. I needed that 1 minute to reject, so the 5-minute wouldn't close inversion. This might run the highs before going lower. It's unfortunate. But we'll see. I shorted the 15-minute tap straight up. Not something I usually do, but that's why I want lower size than normal. I never usually look at the 15-minute and go straight up in New York, because New York you can work off the lower time frame. In Asia I do, but the lower time frame wasn't there, so that's why I didn't size pull. But yeah, if you guys are just joining in, we took another short last night for Asia. We got 100-something points. Pretty good session. It was a lot of waiting around. I'll show you guys the thought process right now. Kind of a lot of people ask for overnight trades. We were rejecting an hourly gap last night, so I was looking for lower prices off the hourly. We got a tap into our 15-minute gap here, and I took a short at 50s, 55s. We rejected initially, right? But then we kind of moved up, and what I was looking for was a move above Asia highs currently, and then a move down last night. And I was telling chat, if you guys are interested in adding, this would be a good add spot here off a 5-minute inversion. We're still in with our original position, and you guys can see we went back above 630s, inverse to 5, and we dropped all the way down to mid 400s, and I was able to catch a pretty nice gain on Apex last night. So it was a lot of waiting around. It took a very long time, but we ended up getting it. What do you think about NVIDIA news? I mean, I think the market's just gonna wait for NVIDIA, see what it does. Chat, if I'm being completely honest, we're probably gonna get stopped out on this here. Smaller size, so I'm not really too worried about taking a loss. I still like London lows. I'm surprised we didn't jab them and then move higher. I was actually interested in something like this and this here, but it is what it is. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I did respect the hourly order book. I only traded Apex. As of right now, that's the most thing I'm putting my attention towards. I have other accounts, but most of my attention. All right, I got stopped out here. I had my stop a little bit lower at like 27s. All right, chat. You guys saw here. I don't always win. This is a loss, a full loss here on Apex. One mini, about almost 200 or almost 100 points. It's about a 2K hit. We'll see what we can do moving forward here. If we can get a move back down and possibly drive into these on the lows. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Now already a 200 point move since the open. This is getting kind of back to being really volatile. Yeah, I was up 6.5K last night. I'm at 4K, 4.4K. No. I still think we go to London lows. Like, I think this is a draw still. It's going to be very iffy playing this. I want to post that in chat. I still think that's the draw. But I need to see how the hourly gap I need to see how the hourly closes. If we get a closure above this structure here, then obviously we're not going to look to short. But we got to see this hourly close. We got 15 more minutes on this. Because the other draw that I would see possible would be previous New York highs right here at 830s. We didn't take them out last night. So that's the only other draw I can see that's decent probability. Yeah, NVIDIA earnings, it might range a little bit. We'll see what happens. We'll see. ES got some triple equal highs. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna try to get into trades just because I gotta be very cautious here, because we're moving a lot of points. A couple of wrong moves can be really hurtful if you're not sized properly. Staying patient. Yeah, this is like even more volatile than normal. Dude, the Apex website's cooked. I don't know what's happening. Apex website been cooked. Alright, we're going to get a 5-minute gap here. We're probably going to set this in and come tap it. We'll see how this reacts. ES took out the highs. Man, these lows look too good, though. I'm not going to marry the bias of that downside low, but if we do get like a 5-minute inversion or anything down up here, I will take a jab again. Also, hugely depends on how the hourly closes and if we get a good hourly close or not. I would like for it to tap the 5-minute and then go up if it needs to, but we'll see. We'll see. If Cell broke the internet. I know they got hit pretty bad by the Cloudflare shit, so maybe that has to do with the why they're not operating right. $8.33, if you guys are wondering, $8.32 is a previous New York high here, like our New York open high. Right before open, 9:30. We have 8.11 too here. So those are two areas that I'm watching that we could possibly draw into for upside. Listen, I'm surprised we didn't take out those London lows, but we'll wait on it. Okay, I do think it's a high probability draw. All right, let's see this tap into the 5-minute gaps. Like I said, if we get depending on what the 5-minute gaps do, we still have 10 minutes on this hourly candle. So if we close this hourly in a negative way, obviously I'll look for lower with the confirmation of the 5-minute gap. So my setup would be something like this if we do go lower, like this. But that's a big if. We would need that 5-minute gap inversion. I'm not really interested in playing upside without that 5-minute gap tap. I think NQ on the 860. Honestly, it's possible because 830 is right there with the New York high, so we'll see. Yeah, just going back and forth in this area. You on every day? Yeah, mostly. Mostly every day. Yesterday we did a PM stream at Lanto. It's gone. Going for those highs. Do you stream an age? I don't stream it. I just alert it, and I'm like available to talk to and things like that during the session. I don't stream it though. All right, let's see where this goes, chat. Might as well take out the New York high, previous New York high. FOMC at 10, Trump speaks. Yeah, so FOMC minutes, right? Or is it actual FOMC? I think it's minutes. Let me check and make sure, though. FOMC minutes. Minutes is usually a nothing burger, so we'll see what it does. All right, we just took out 810 here. Damn, bro, we really reversed that. Like, looking back at this, chat, if we would have taken out this low here, swept, moved up, this would have been such a high probability inversion. That is what it is. It is what it is. ES doesn't have to take out these highs. It already has. Damn. That was a very high. That would have been very high probability. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No 5-minute gap retracement. Now we're up 1.2%, chat. What are we? Where are we going? Where are we going? Like these two highs is what I have. It will run like the lower time frame LR right here. We'll see. Yeah, probably gonna take those highs. I think so too, probably. Yeah. Is TradingView frozen? Hello? TradingView, excuse me. Yo, TradingView is frozen. This is freezing up. Anyone else? Or is it just me? Damn, I can't believe, dude. If we took those lows, bro, that would have been smooth. We're probably gonna consolidate here soon. We're probably just gonna start chopping here soon. Chat, think about it. The first time we got a daily break of structure, let me clear this a little bit for you guys. Look at this. All these wicks, bro. And we finally closed below a wick here. And look, we just reversed the move. Like, if we're going to take out these lows down here, like, why not just send it back then? But, that's annoying. The only reason this kind of stings is that if we would have took out these lows, like this would have been an A+++ short, or a long, excuse me. I mean, we've been selling, but we're really not selling that much. Like, we're only down, like, from now it's like 5%, which isn't much at all. This would have been a full 10% almost. This would have been really good, but they're like, nope. And this bottom half is The only thing that kind of like tells me, okay, we might go crazy higher is if you look at NVIDIA today, right? If NVIDIA beats chat, this LR is gonna start being ran through. Like this is gonna start coming into play, and we're gonna start probably gearing for higher prices. I'm in QQQ calls for January. I just wanted it a little bit lower so I can add more, but I'm in calls since for a while now, but definitely wanted to see better prices here. This is just a grind up and a half. Dude, what was that 300-point ripper? I don't know if they removed consistency on their. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Low-key, I'm a fan of Fund It Next, but I'm gonna talk always honestly about them. Their new rule change where you forfeit all your profits unless you have like only 15% of your profits get moved to live is so whack, because they're not grandfathering in the people who already bought accounts, which is whack. I know someone who had like 2 accounts with like 60K total profits, and they're 1 payout away for max payout, but they moved them to live with 15% of that 60K, which is whack. That's some extreme bullshit. Yeah, PA is really moving. I'm like, it's already up 1.5%. I don't know where this is gonna start consolidating at. It's a very strong 4-hour close. Oh my god. Check the hourly. Yeah, that's a very. I'm pretty sure 950 is gonna get ran to today. 950 is like promising. Yeah. Jer. Yes, I agree. I think this is gonna be the draw here, or it should be the draw here. I like another 50 points. Yeah, 958 is coming for sure. We just have no 5-minute tap or anything, so that's what makes it very hard to trade. If we got like a 5-minute retracement or something like that, that would be very good. But we're just sending without any retracement. Yeah, it was only the one gap that we had earlier today, that's it. But with equal lows here at London lows, this is not a high probability trade in my eyes, at least. All right, chat. Drop a like on the stream. Let's get above 100 likes. We'll do a giveaway. Smart profit and points. Dude, they're not pulling this shit back at all. All right, let's see. Let's see what the next 5 minute opens up as and see what we get. If we don't at least tap previous day high and go yesterday, then I don't know. This is crazy, bro. Almost 400 points. Even if I had a bullish bias, I think if I didn't get an entry down here, it'd be very tough. Like anything before 670 or 690 to 720 range. Yeah, it is straight line. There's no retracement. I don't think it's as high probability. If you didn't, like I said, if you didn't tap that first gap or the first 5 minute inversion, it's very, very tough to enter. So we could just chill out, not do anything. We don't gotta put too much risk on. Hey, chat. This is it right here. This is gonna test you as traders. Are you gonna FOMO into a 300-point move from the top out of retracement, or are you gonna wait and be patient and wait for your setup, right? Like, I really don't have a lot of interest in this. Look at this shit, bro. If you caught this move, really skillful of you, right? If you, like, let's say you long this, you had this as your stop, whatever. Very skillful trade. But in my eyes, in my system, this isn't, I can't trade a move upside like this if we're not retracing on the 5 and 15 minute. And now the issue is once we take out these highs, that's going to be the most high probability drop, right? Because it's previous day high. Then what? Are we going to wait for retracements lower? And what are we going to do? It's just something I don't want to be part of. And it can easily cause tilt as well. With how volatile it is too, bro, like it's moving. All right, chat, let's do a giveaway real quick. We're at 121 likes. Let's do it. First time on stream today and took a loss on a short. Disappointed. What did you expect? So, was this your thought process today? I'm going to wake up, go to Desi's stream, look for a trade that he's taking and risk my account for it. What is this, a day in the life of a day trader who takes other people's alerts? Bro, if you're here for alerts, bro, you gotta get out of here, bro. Like, it's not gonna help you. I think the last 2 streams, I didn't even take a trade on stream. Lanto was talking about this. Lanto was talking about this earlier. He was like, or like, I think last week, he was like, you take a loss, and it's like everyone's gonna blow their account. You take a win, and the thing is like, let's say we have a 100-point TP, bro. We get a full TP win. The same guys who are taking full losses are trimming at 10 points, bro. You know? So it's just like, then it's just like, I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I don't know. With that being said, let's rig this giveaway so I win it. Can a premium member win 3 games or 3 giveaways in a row? We'll do it 3 minutes. Alright, chat. Good luck. That was the first entry. I linked the Discord in the chat if you guys need to go and enter. Oh, hell no. I don't like the juice, guys. I'm sorry. Not happening. Nah, this is not premium only. This is for everybody. Yeah, we're getting a 5-minute retracements here. I answered DMs on Discord, but it might take me a couple days to get back to you. I get so many. It's not even like it's a crazy amount. Oh, I think I see your message. It's not even a crazy amount. It's like the conversations back and forth, right? They take a while, which I don't mind at all. Like. Tuna, I probably have to wait for the daily close to see what it does. I think for me to be a fully bullish bias, we need above, like I'm talking about the higher time frame, we need above this. If we get a change in state of delivery above 160, 25, 160, this could be like a really good long for all-time highs. A 5-minute gap held nicely. I want to see this take 59 here. This price action is not bad for like a scalp range either, to be honest with you guys. You can get away with a lot of scalping in this price action. Or in this range, I should say. On the higher time frame, we are ranging. Yeah, there's many ways to trade this. You could, you know, even when we get close to DOL, you can scalp longs, shorts, like depending on how strong the draw is. Like I think we're gonna go to 159. Just depends. Multiple styles to approach this. I just want to see this tap the the high already. Oh, I thought I may have to take the 5 minutes to go long. What do you have? Oh, you're talking about for today. For me, I think all I needed for today was a move into London lows. Anything into London lows, I would have been like, my mind would have shifted and like, okay, we can go long now, right? Like this is a probable spot to go long. Like it's part of the game plan. But since we didn't, I was like, I think we're gonna go to London lows, and I shorted 2 London lows. Obviously those gaps didn't inverse, unfortunately, but I don't think it was a bad trade at all, especially with the market conditions. It's something that I would take again. Maybe just wait for a lower time frame confirmation out of that 15 minute. I didn't wait for a lower time frame. I took the 15 minutes straight up. What else? I wasn't able to switch my bias on that first 5 minute gap because we didn't take those lows out. YM took those lows out, but I wanted either ES or NQ to kind of have that SMT because I feel like using YM sometimes as a SMT thing is like kind of cherry picking sometimes, unless draw is very clear, right? If draw is very clear, then it makes sense. But since draw wasn't that clear to me, at least, I just wasn't too sure, if I'm being honest. Like it was just like, I don't know. So I don't like to switch biases too much when we're in like a choppy range, because that's how you really get stopped out multiple times and end up tilting. So for me, I was like, I'd rather just wait for either one side to invalidate. And I thought after the buys were invalidated because we're rejecting a 1 hour OB. So that was my thought process coming into this. I hope that kind of helped. I kind of ranted right there. A ramble, I mean. Alright. There's the high. And this is what I mean by scalps. Like, you can, like, once we get close to DOL, it's actually pretty decent. But we'll see. That was a good drive. I just, dude, like a few points lower, I would have been fine with it. Like, literally, like, what was it, 1 point? 2 points? Yeah, 1 point. It's all good, though. Hey, we live and learn, chat. We live and learn. This is a never ending game with lessons. There's always a SMT. Yeah, exactly, Serge. That's what I'm saying. There's always SMT with the YM. So it makes it like, if something's always there, it's just not as high probability. If there's always equal lows and equal highs, it's just not as high probability. So to me, I was like, it is what it is. Alright, we're in the daily. I guess it's just a daily OB. Not really, because they didn't have really a wick. I don't know where this is going to go, chat. Still, like I said, super volatile. Oh, let's see who won the giveaway. Nathan. Shout out Nathan. When did he join? 3 months. Congrats, Nathan. I'm gonna just DM me your smart prop from email, and I'll get to you after the stream. Chat, if we push 200 likes, we'll do one more giveaway for the stream. We'll push 200 likes. How's your guys' week been so far? What is today, Wednesday? How are you guys doing so far? Keep in mind, NVIDIA earnings after close today, so that'll be a big mover. Tough week, green. Asia blessed me, solid 4. Yeah, I think most of my best trades have come from Asia session, if I'm being honest. Back in a 4-hour gap here for ES. Break-even week, that's good. No, I'm not on anything. We got stopped out on short. Right here at open. Attempted a 15-minute short. After that, I haven't taken anything. Solid. How would you compare this PA to the past? This is completely different this year, obviously, with the tariffs, right? Like, we're moving 200 points without any retracements or anything like that. In 1 minute candles, right? Like, 1 minute 200-point candles. We had 1,000-point days. We had a 13% day this year. So it's definitely it's the most volatile market I traded. That doesn't mean it was the cleanest market, I feel like, but it was the most volatile. It's good. I can't complain. Like, as a trader, all we look for is like opportunity and moves that, you know, we can trade, and big moves. And we got that. We got a lot of overnight sessions. It was just recognizing when price action was bad. That's when I could have, I think, done a little bit better in managing the move when it was bad. Obviously, summer was extremely poor, right? Probably the worst summer in terms of price action since I've been trading. But other than that, like I said, I can't really complain. It was good. What's the best prop firm? I like Top Step, Apex. Lucid's good for straight to funded. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go back to January and see. I don't remember. That's what I was kind of thinking to myself. I was like, "How's the early of the year?" And I really don't remember, if I'm being honest with you. I do not remember how early the year it was. Dude, they're just hunting stops right now with this. Yeah, we have a 4-hour gap here too. If we're gonna return into like a 15-minute gap, this would be it. This area. So probably chop around for like, I think we consolidate here and just chop. If I'm being honest, this is where traders are about to get fucked because they're trading chop. Don't trade chop. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's too early to short, too late to long. Yeah, probably Christmas. All right, let's mark out the 15-minute gaps. This is probably going to be a draw here. Well, hopefully it's a draw here, I mean. That'll be our first 15-minute draw. Lower time frame still kind of holding up. Maybe ES goes for it and NQ doesn't. We'll see. Let's see if we get the 15-minute tap. We're about to close the hourly in 30 minutes. That'll probably create the hourly gap too. This is currently... Let's see where we're at on the range. From Monday's range. So about the 0.5 of low to highs. I'm looking at this from a non-ICT way, guys. This looks this consolidation for higher. Ideally, though, we dive. Like, that would be good. Should I be honest? Does it make a big difference with a face cam or no? Be completely honest. Yes, no, yes, no. Ah! Hard to finish out, Desi. Okay, buddy. Alright, pal. I'll probably do some days face cam, some days not. Depending on how I'm feeling. Don't tell me you got a nose job. Absolutely not. Honestly, I prefer no face cam if I'm being completely honest. But then again, I feel like there's a lot of new people who haven't seen me, so I don't know. I think I'll do like a mixture. But this week for sure, no face cam. Can't pick her nose in place. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, chat, let's get 20 more likes, we'll do another giveaway. 20 more likes, we'll do another giveaway right here. All right, let's run the giveaway while this chops. We're kind of in a chop zone since we took out the highs. This is a no man's land. All right, chat. Good luck. Are we gonna tap the 15-minute gap? How do we enter? Let me link the Discord. You go to the Discord. I'm gonna link right now, and you just go to the giveaway tab and you hit the little button thing. If you reach high day, I think maybe like a couple of dives higher is possible, but I just want to see this 15-minute gap get tapped, bro. We literally have not retraced all day, so I want to see this 15-minute tap and see what happens from there. All right, 50 seconds on the giveaway. $10 AM reversal down. I think I just want to see the 15-minute gap. I'm not even asking for much. All I want. Oh, maybe I guess we created this 15-minute gap. All right, watch this. Watch this barely tap into this one and go. That'd be funny. Go to the Discord and on the giveaway tab, press this. It's Barry. Congrats on the win. DM me your smart prop from emo and I'll get you your points after. Bro, the BMW rigged. Yeah, you gotta join the Discord. It's not for premium only. It's free. It's that giveaways are free for everyone. Giveaways are free, $99 for everybody. I feel like this drives another leg higher. Like, we technically are in a 15-minute gap. This isn't the one I really wanted, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Oh, is NFP tomorrow? Oh yes, NFP is tomorrow morning. Is it NFP? Or is it like the other one? Let me see. No, I don't think it's yeah, it's the other. It's the other. Okay, that's what I thought. It's the other FNP. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, no consistency on the legacy funded account no more for funded next. Is it short valid? I mean, I don't even know what to short off right now. Like I said, I need this big 15-minute here. Like, if we start digging into the 15-minute, that will kind of be my, like, okay, we might go lower. But what I think is going to happen is we chop for the next 20 minutes or so, and we create a hourly gap. Out of that hourly gap, we'll see what happens. But I do think that hourly gap comes. I do take partials, yes. Chop, chop, chop. I would like a pullback from this area. What turn is the hourly gap? In this case, because 15 minutes is so large, I think if we do tap into it, we're gonna go to that. We're gonna go to that that hourly gap. Does that make sense? I mean, we had a pretty good timing on this in terms of when we said it's going to start chopping around. So next giveaways, they're always going to be in the Discord, and then we're going to just and then go to the Discord and the giveaway tab. They're always going to be there. Sorry, I was reading something. Playing continuation off so much harder than playing reversals to me. It's very difficult when we moved up so much, right? And we took out, like in this case, we took out buy side. So like upside just doesn't feel like it's going to be as high probability as a possible reversal. But we really haven't moved much, so we'll see. I think ES could tap this 15-minute gap, and then we can drive a little bit lower. But the fact that we haven't done like a sharp reversal yet kind of gives me reason to think we might go a little higher after this. Yeah, legacy consistency is removed. I just saw it right now. It went from 90-10 split to 80-20, which is fine. But yeah. For someone who understands ICT, I would watch them to get the things down, and then kind of. I always say the best thing to do is backtest and things like that. So after you get your system down or like a system to use, I would just trade and see. Alright, finally gonna get the 15-minute tap here. This hourly close is about to be in 20 minutes. So like I said, what I think is gonna happen, chat, is we're gonna chop still, maybe dive a little bit lower into this 15-minute gap, and then tap that hourly gap for the next hour going into lunch and PM session. Not back testing. I mean like live testing it, like forward testing. Back testing, yeah. Without knowing the market conditions and what's like, not knowing market conditions and how the market's moving, back testing doesn't work as well. If we close under the 15-minute gap, we're going all the way down. We will go all the way down if we close under. We'll go to London lows. Yeah, backtesting is definitely a little iffy, but it just depends. Yeah, I rather forward test on a prop account. I agree. I fully agree. My intuition saying this could go right back. I think so too, bro. I want to play downside. I do. Trust me, I do. This is probably gonna be a trade if I do get downside move. That's gonna be off stream, but it will be with the Discord. So like I'll try to keep everyone updated as best as I can. But I definitely think this is gonna go. At least dive into like the 50% of this range. I'm interested in seeing what the next hourly candle does here. If we can go back to Asia or London lows, bro, that'd be beautiful. It's only 300 points away, right? Only. It's a big if, though. Big if. Oh, sorry. I think Lanto, yeah, Lanto caught longs, I'm pretty sure. He caught longs. Chat, we're just chopping, bro. We just chopping. I want to short this so bad, bro. I want to take it short so bad. Must remember, probably PM will be good. I think PM will be better. I just, like I said, I need the hourly close here. 15 minutes for the hourly close, and then I'll operate. Exactly. You guys are right. Just gotta wait this out. Probably have to hop off stream and then do it. But definitely be off stream thing. But chat, first loss on stream this week. Actually, in a while, I'm pretty sure. But part of the game, we take the losses to the chin, just like we take our wins. So, sitting green for Asia, sitting a little red for New York. I'm glad I was only one mini. And now just kind of waiting around for another trade. Being patient. Yeah, November's been nice. November's been very good. I do appreciate November for being good. All right, tapping into that 15-minute gap now. Let's see where this goes. Dude, this is honestly looking good, though. With how much the range has been the last 2 days, like, this isn't out of the question. 50 points on ES. I mean, it's going, chat. It's going. All right, 15-minute gap got tapped into here. Let's see where this goes. The 15-minute gap above, I would need this one. I think ES would be a better short, yes, because it's not as strong as NQ. NQ is almost double ES right now. Chat, call it here right now. Is high day in, yes or no? Yay or nay? What do you guys think? I honestly don't know if it is. Yeah, this low-key might just keep going, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is actually a solid solid setup for me. We're gonna get an hourly gap, so for sure, whatever this hourly closes at, we're gonna dive one time lower for that gap. I mean, bro, look, think about it, chat. It's already 130 points from the top. What's another 250 points? 270? What's another 280 points? No, I'm not in anything. I probably won't take anything till the next hour, bro. I think it was a bull trap too. We took out previous day high, like we're rejecting previous day high. Alright, chat. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to hop off out of here. If you guys are in the Discord, I'm going to keep you guys updated. Even if you guys are just free members, I'll keep you guys updated and give you guys an alert if I do take anything. Probably have to wait for like another hour, most likely, for me to actually be interested in this short, because it might take a while for us to actually flip the PD rate and things like that. So patience is the name of the game. I'll post it for everyone if I do take anything. Alright, peace and love, chat. I appreciate you guys for being on every day. Unfortunately, we did take a loss on stream today, but it's part of the game. Nothing we can do about it. Good setup. We'll take again. Just didn't deliver. I'm going to hop out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow again on live, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Peace and love.